Hey guys and gals, as many of you already know, my 1-year-old Odontomachus clarus colony has outgrown their tiny setup. Their tiny setup is ugly and quite hard to film in, so today we will be moving them into a 10-gallon aquarium tank. This will allow them to have much more space to grow into, and it will make it easier for me to have live feedings in the future. So, let's go! The last time we saw these gals, we had given them this front container, halfway filled with dirt, and as you can see, they've added some more from their other setups. And filming them like this is not too good of an idea, since these gals can jump out of this. But as you can see, they have quite a large population just in this one container. And they have tunnels absolutely everywhere in all 3 of these containers. So, since these gals have become so burdensome to feed and film, we will be introducing them to this. This is an old 10 or 12 gallon fish tank that I've had sitting in a closet for a few years now. So, I've added some potting soil to the bottom of this, and I will be adding some more, and some sand, and some rocks, and some bark, and we'll be introducing them to this setup. This is just regular potting soil mixed with regular play sand that you would find in a sandbox for kids. I made the ratio about 2/3 potting soil to about 1/3 sand, and then I added just a little bit more sand here on top in the corner. Odontomachus, like many ants, like to nest under rocks and twigs and bark and stuff on the ground, so I've added a whole bunch of that in this corner. And I'm hoping that they will nest against this side, because this side will be the easiest side for me to film for live feedings. So, fingers crossed, guys. The only thing left to do now is introduce the ants. And as you can see here, I have removed the tops from all of the setups, and the front setup, I poured it all out onto the soil next to this setup. I knew the queen was not in that box because I feed them in that box, so it's not likely that the queen settles in there. I currently believe that it's this box that the queen is in, but I could be wrong, and she could be in this box. So, I didn't dump out either of these. I'm hoping that I can get enough ants to come out and dig into the soil and lead the queen out. Poor Miss Abigail has already had quite the life, and I would like to keep her stress down as much as possible. As you can see, the soil from their old nest boxes is quite dry, and the soil that is in their new tank is quite moist. These gals like it a little bit more moist, so it's likely I can get quite a few of them to move naturally, and hopefully the queen as well. I think for the most part, these gals are just a bit confused as to what is happening. So, I think we'll give them a few hours to figure out what's going on and get comfortable with the situation. And within just a few hours, we have quite a few ants digging. In this front sandy corner, we have about a dozen or so ants digging directly in the corner, and I think they're going as far to the bottom as they can. And as you can see, there are more and more of them spread out, just digging in different places. I don't think they have an idea yet of where exactly they want to start. But this front corner where I put this rock is looking very, very interesting. Yes, there is lots of activity in this corner, precisely where I wanted them to be. So hopefully we can get them to nest in this corner. Check it out, guys. I'll get you a better shot. And I'll speed up the video just to accentuate the activity. This is not the only place that they're digging so diligently. They're digging pretty hard under their old nest box as well. And there's quite a few scattered along the backside that are digging as well. So, I think I'll give these gals the rest of the night to do their thing, and we will check them out in the morning. The next day, we have a few ants refueling from the overnight work. And unfortunately, my queen did move last night, and I was not here to capture footage of it. So, unfortunately, guys, you won't get to see her move. But she was living in this nest box like I thought she was. So, in just a few hours after they've moved more ants, I will go ahead and pour out the rest of these 2 nest boxes into the soil. I will also be adding some grass seed to their setup today to hopefully give it a little greenery. Once these gals have settled in and I've got these nest boxes out of the tank, I will be adding more soil to this setup and a few more rocks. And over time, as this colony expands, I will be able to just add soil slowly and let them expand. So far, this old aquarium is only about a third full of this soil, and even after I pour out their old setups into here, we'll still be less than half, so we'll definitely have to add some soil in the future. So let's see how they're doing in the other dig locations. This used to be the front corner with the sand. You can still see just a little bit of it there, but they have dug quite a hole here, and all the way to the bottom. And now let's see how they look under the nest box. It looks like they've dug here quite a bit as well. Unfortunately for them, I'm about to pour out this nest box on top of here, so they're about to lose all these tunnels. But since they're already in the ground, we'll just be giving them a prettier setup. So I've gotten rid of both nest boxes now, as most all the ants are already in the ground. And the setup looks much better for us, but I'm sure they're quite upset with me now, because they're gonna have to do a lot more work in the corner over here. And as you can see, they are very much already digging. It does not take these gals long. So let me go ahead and give you guys some footage of their tunnel work. This is their progress after about 2.5 days. And silly me, I thought they were going to nest in just one corner or just one area. No, they have tunnels everywhere in this tank. But the vast majority of the activity and digging is in this corner with the rock that I showed you guys at the beginning. I've gotten fairly familiar with this species in the last year of raising them. So if you also have Odontomachus clarus and are looking at doing a terrarium setup similar to this, it might be a good idea to add a bunch of rocks and branches and bark and stuff. And if you have made it this far in the video, I will be running a naming giveaway for this colony. The queen of this colony does already have a name. Her name is Queen Abigail, if you don't already know. So if you've got a good suggestion that will go with the queen's name, please drop it in the comments below. I will be running this naming giveaway for 2 weeks from the drop of this video. And then, of course, after the 2 weeks, I will name a winner in a short video. Now, I would like to leave you all with just a little bit of the tunnel work footage from these gals dig, for the hardcore ant nerds like me. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and thank you all so much for watching.